Welcome to this video about good practices and examples. Now, we will go deeper to the Uniwellis Explorer app, where we will focus more specifically on 3 case studies. On the following web address, you can explore the Uniwellis Explorer app. This is an instrument developed by the Uniwellis project. The app aims to facilitate access to best practices and to promote knowledge sharing among international offices of the universities. Please take a look on the search options and opportunities to select practices based on their target audiences and keywords. In the next slides, we will investigate several best practices. First, we will look at a best practice which is called How to Find Accommodation, collaboration with external partners and customized assistance in offering accommodation. Second, we'll look at customized assistance, visa and residence permit. Third, customized assistance, work-related issues, employment, health insurance, and social security, taxation, institutional duties. And number 4, promotion via collaboration with professional networks, such as Euraccess Worldwide, consulates, different alumni networks. This is what the Uniwellis Explorer looks like. And here you can see the search options by target groups, categories, and main goals of the practice. Now, the first practice, as we already said, is devoted to how to help researchers on the move to find appropriate accommodation. Accommodation is the second most important aspect of the successful implementation of international academic mobility. Right after getting a job or fellowship or a scholarship, the requirements for accommodation may vary according to cultural customs, financial means of the academic, family conditions. The academic may be single or may be accompanied by a partner or even by their children. It is also dependent on relationship to ecology. For example, what type of transport is needed to reach this particular accommodation. It is dependent on the academic's health status, such as need for a lift, and so on. In any case, the flat should have basic equipment, furniture, basic electrical appliances. In the case of international academic and international PhD students, it is usually a lease for a certain period of time. It is necessary to take into consideration the opportunity to welcome some young academics or students who may be interested in living together, which means larger flats. Some, however, will prefer living in smaller places and living on their own. It will be good if the institution can offer accommodation in its accommodation facility, which usually represents a separate room with basic facilities and accessories and a shared kitchenette or a shared study room. However, this may not always be the case. The practice identifies practical activities where higher education institutions can be mediators between the external contractor and the incoming international researcher or student. Here, you can see some useful examples, real-world examples of how this practice is implemented by Linköping University and the ETH Zurich. Next, let us look at another practice, customized assistance, visa and residence permit. Customized assistance provided to international PhD students, academics, and researchers should best fit their specific needs, especially regarding information that may not be available on the institution's website or checklist. Immigration issues are often the most crucial area of support. This service requires well-trained support staff in the area with understanding of legal issues, of practical procedures, and possibly also collaborations and contacts for exact expert information provision. The aim is to provide the highest level and quality of service. Various levels or intensities of service provision might be opted for based on specific needs and available resources. Customized assistance, work-related issues, employment, health insurance, social security, taxation, and institutional duties. This is another of the many best practices shared through the Uni-Wellis Explorer. This service requires well-trained support staff in the area of work-related issues such as employment, health insurance and social security, taxation and institutional duties with a focus on a specific group of academics. These are the international academics coming to stay at your institution. The goal is to provide the highest level and quality of the service, which might also require in-house legal advice. Safety, healthcare, and well-being are essential for good functioning and a particular challenge facing guests from abroad. It can be safely assumed they would be needing assistance all the way from the simplest general information through getting through the necessary paperwork to personal assistance and intervention. The fourth practice we would like to draw your attention on, of course, this is just a taster of all the many interesting practices you can find on the Uni-Wellis Practice Explorer, is focused on promotion via collaboration with professional networks. Using professional networks can significantly facilitate promoting the host institution, higher education institution, as a study and academic destination, or a research destination, promoting its strength areas and funding opportunities, and fostering its global presence. This could substantially lead to attracting more international talent. There are different suggestions of how this promotion via collaboration with professional networks can be done. For example, by using the Euraccess network worldwide, by working with different consulates represented in the country, by contacting alumni networks, and so on. Now, it's your turn to explore the practices available. Do your own research to investigate good practices and useful advices on the app. Consider the following questions while doing that. What kind of good practices can you find in the app? It's advisable to make a list of your own practices and compare them with the ones from the app. Which ones from your own list can be improved? How can you make them more effective? By comparing and contrasting your own practice with the ones suggested using the app. Thank you for watching.